You're losing points and you don't even know why. Seriously, I'm about to show you 5 brutal mistakes that are destroying your pickleball game right now. And here's the crazy part. Fix just one of these and you'll instantly outplay people who've been playing longer than you. Most players never figure this out. Don't be most players. Look, I've analysed hundreds of recreational pickleball games, and the same 5 problems show up over and over again. The good news, these aren't complex technical flaws that take months to fix. These are simple adjustments that will transform your game today. So grab your paddle because we're about to turn you into the player everyone else is trying to figure out. Move 1. Get athletic or get destroyed. Here's the harsh truth. You're standing around like you're waiting for a bus instead of playing a sport. Every single point you lose can be traced back to one thing. You're not athletic enough in your positioning. The problem everyone has. Picture this. You're standing straight up, flat-footed, watching the ball come toward you like it's in slow motion. Then suddenly you realize you need to move, so you panic. Take 2 awkward steps and either miss completely or pop the ball up for an easy put away. Sound familiar? Here's what champions do. Before your opponent even makes contact with the ball, you need to be in what I call predator mode. Your knees are bent, your weight is on the balls of your feet, and you're ready to explode in any direction. The athletic stance. Breakdown. Think of a basketball player defending a fast break. That's your energy. Wide base, low center of gravity, ready to react. The second you see your opponent's paddle moving, you drop into this stance. The split step secret. As their paddle approaches the ball, take one final step and then split your feet wide. This stops any forward momentum and puts you in perfect position to move laterally. Don't jump into it. That's amateur hour. Just step wide and sink low. Here's the game changer. Even when you're all the way back at the baseline, you're doing this every single shot. Because the ball that comes straight at you while you're moving forward, that's the one that ends the point and not in your favor. Move 2. Master the 3 movements. Now that you're low and ready, let's talk about how to actually move. There are only 3 movements that matter in pickleball, and one movement that will destroy your game. Movement number 1, the shuffle. This is your bread and butter. One foot moves toward the other, then you slide in that direction. You stay balanced, you stay low, and you're always ready for the next shot. It's not flashy, but it works. Movement number 2, the reach. When you're up at the kitchen line and time is running out, sometimes you can't shuffle. You plant one foot and reach with the other. This gives you extra range when the ball is just barely within reach. Movement number 3, the pivot. This is for maximum extension. Plant one foot, pivot around it, and suddenly you can reach balls that seemed impossible. It's like adding an extra 2 feet to your wingspan. The movement that's killing your game. Here's what I see constantly. Players taking their inside foot, moving it toward their outside foot, then stepping across. It's slow, it's awkward, and it puts you off balance. Stop doing this immediately. The right way. Your first movement should always be pushing off your outside foot to go in the direction you want. If the ball's going to your right, your left foot pushes you right. Simple, efficient, deadly effective. Move 3. Watch the ball, like your life depends on it. This might sound obvious, but you're not actually watching the ball. You think you are, but you're not. The reality check. Most players watch the ball until it gets close, then they look up to see where they want to hit it. That split second when you're not watching, that's when your contact point falls apart. In every other sport, elite athletes watch the ball through contact. Footballers never see their shots go in the goal because they're focused on their strike. Same principle here. Here's what this looks like. On your serve, which you have complete control over, you should be staring at that ball from the moment it leaves your hand until your paddle makes contact. Only after contact can you look up to track its flight. Fast hands battles at the net are different. The ball is moving too quickly to track all the way to your paddle. In these situations, you track the general area and trust your peripheral vision. The contact point fix. Shorten your backswing. When your paddle goes way behind your body, you lose sight of the ball and your contact point becomes inconsistent. Keep the paddle where you can see it and your contact will be clean every time. Move 4. Breathe to win. You're holding your breath during rallies and it's sabotaging your performance. The problem, every shot in pickleball involves loading energy and then exploding through contact. If you're holding your breath, you're fighting against your own body's natural power generation. The simple fix, breathe in during your preparation phase, breathe out as you make contact. That's it. Why this works? Think about a weightlifter. They breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Same principle. You're transferring weight and energy more efficiently when your breathing supports the movement. Move 5. Serve like you mean it. Your serve sets the tone for every single point, so let's make it count. Mistake number 1. Calling the score while serving. This is destroying your focus. You call the score wrong, your brain scrambles to process it, and your entire serving routine falls apart. Call the score Make sure everyone agrees, then start your serving routine. The power secret: slow down your backswing. I know it sounds backwards, but here's why it works. A slow backswing forces you to actually shift your weight from front foot to back foot. Fast backswings are just arm movements. Slow backswings engage your entire body. The positioning hack: serve from behind the baseline, not right on it. When you serve and naturally step forward, you want room to step back when that return comes at you. Starting on the line puts you in no man's land for the next shot. Before you serve, look up and see where your opponent is positioned. Then commit to watching only the ball for the rest of your routine. You gather information, then you execute. Move 6. Dominate the third shot. The third shot separates recreational players from serious competitors. Here's how to master it. Understanding shot peaking. Most players are terrified of hitting their third shot too high because they think it gives opponents an easy attack. Here's the secret: if your ball peaks on your side of the court and then drops over the net, it becomes almost impossible to attack. Imagine your partner is standing at the kitchen line. Your third shot should just barely clear their head, then start dropping. That's perfect shot peaking. Target selection. Forget the sidelines. The net is higher there, and sideline shots give opponents more angles to attack from. Hit your third shots toward the middle, or about 3/4 of the way toward one player. This gives you margin for error and limits their attacking options. Timing is everything. Don't rush the contact point. Let that return bounce, rise to its peak, and start to fall before you make contact. The ball has less pace and spin at this point, making it much easier to control. Right-handed players should finish over their right shoulder. This guarantees clean topspin and prevents side spin that sends balls offline. Look, if you made it this far, you're already ahead of 90% of recreational players who never invest in improving their game. These fundamentals will transform how you play, but only if you actually apply them. Your opponents won't know what hit them. Speaking of getting better, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button.